Alright, hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. So just really quickly, this is going to contain spoilers from the new DLC, but it is quite minor spoilers, as I'm not going to be spoiling the main quest and stuff. But if you want to experience everything on your own and, you know, then I would probably suggest clicking off the video. This video is just going to be showcasing some of the new armors in the game. So yeah, so let's get into it. So Shattered Space has come out and it's added a plethora of new objects and items. I will be showcasing them. But one of the things it changed, which I'm really excited about, is it changed how the Varuun armor. So this is the Varuun armor I'm wearing currently. You know it. We all love it. Well, kind of. It looks, I'm going to be honest, it looks really stupid. The helmet looks stupid, in my opinion. The armor itself looks quite cool. But Bethesda basically changed it now that, like, there's no longer just zealots in the world. There's also normal House Varuun, as well as adding new armor. So yeah, so let's get into it. So this is the base armor that is usually worn by, like, House Varuun members. It was originally worn by the zealots, but now to change the distinction, Bethesda have added a second set of armor that's pretty much the same, but it's to signify the zealots. So let's go check that out real quick. Alright, so this is the Zealot armor. So the only real difference is that it has like a kind of a white pattern to it, like kind of like almost a snake skin. I quite like it. Now, to be honest, I haven't done any testing outside of the DLC. I'm still working through the DLC, but I just wanted to get this out. But from what I gather, the Zealots you come across in the DLC, they do wear this armor, and then the non-Zealots, the normal House Varuun, wear the other version where it's not white. Now, they also added, I just show you the backpack, they also added some new armor as well, which I'm really hyped about, that we'll show you real quick. So let me show you that. So they added Varuun assault armor, which is really cool. I'm gonna check that out, so we'll get a good look at it. This, like, to be honest, this looks amazing in my opinion. So this is the Varuun assault armor, and it's like far more geared towards combat. The helmet looks awesome. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Vale's helmet from Halo if it was kind of wider. It's got this, like, it still has the kind of the Varuun pattern to, like, the kind of the gray with the metallic, and then it's got a boost pack that's like a lot less alien-like. The original Varuun armor looks very kind of alien. Let me just move a little bit. It looks very alien in nature, whereas this kind of is a bit more badass in my opinion. So it looks really, really cool, as you can see. Now, to get this armor is dropped by specific enemies. So without going into too many spoilers, there are certain enemies that you come across very early in the game, and once you fight them, you'll see them. And they're wearing this armor, and when you kill them, they have it, like in Starfield, and you know, they have a chance to drop this armor. It can be quite tedious trying to get it, though, unless you're using, like, you know, one of the mods that basically make all the enemies drop armor, but I think early on a lot of people won't be. I'm a really big fan of the helmet. The helmet looks amazing. And then obviously there is a Zealot version of this as well, which we're going to check out. The Zealot version, just like in general, we've got the Zealot Assault. With the Zealot Assault. There is a Zealot version, I think. Let me just give you one sec. Alright, here we go. I had to spawn it in. So this is the... Oh, whoops. So this is the Zealot Assault armor. Now, again, it's the exact same as the normal Assault armor. The only difference is it has a kind of a white profile to it. I think that the helmet on this looks amazing. It's got, like, the fang on it, which is really cool, like that white. I will say it's kind of interesting. Like, I'm not sure why they did the white necessarily. I mean, it's probably just because it's like an easy color to, like, see or differentiate, unless it's supposed to represent the coldness of the void since they've been cast out. But again, it looks really cool. It looks quite functional, because, like, with a lot of the spacesuits in the base game, they're either like super armored or like kind of super spacesuity. This kind of does both. It kind of has those, like, extra reinforced points, and then obviously we've got the backpack here at the back. Oops. Now, there is a third set of the same. Now, the only thing with the third set, it's not really, I say it's not a set. So there's both a normal version and a zealot version. We're just going to go back for a minute. So the spacesuit is called the Varuun Heavy Assault. Now, this looks fucking awesome. Again, looks like so cool. This suit look like it. The thing is, as you play through the DLC, I'm not going to spoil much, but like it was pretty obvious even prior to the DLC that like House Varuun clearly have tech, and this emphasizes the tech. It looks very sophisticated, and it looks like proper armor. Like if you look at the original, you know, like House Varuun armor, I'll actually show you. Swap back to it, you know. So if we swap to the Varuun space power pack and the Varuun helmet, we look at it like this. Like these are the guys that, you know, you initially think like were the ones fighting, you know, humanity and, you know, the Serpent's Crusade, which like I could definitely see that, but at the same time it looks pretty, you know, goofy. Whereas with the whoops, get that. Whereas if we actually look at the assault here, it looks, yeah, it let's just put it this way, this version is far more menacing. Like if you see like a Varuun ship deploy on a planet and like a load of these guys jump out, it's like, well, GG. It's got really cool like these armored fronts, as well as something that I think is unique to this armor. I don't know, now I may be wrong, but these here look like RCS vents for RCS thrusters. So basically to reorient yourself in like 0G, which is something that I don't know if many suits have, but yeah, it's got those big armored shoulders, those big armored legs, and then on the back there, it's really cool. It's got like a pouch. It looks so cool. And there is no helmet or backpack. It's just the assault, which kind of makes sense. I would have liked to maybe have seen... See, and the thing is, Bethesda have been doing that for like a long time, where they'll have like kind of like, you know, specific armors that are upgrades. Like if you know, like for instance, some of the sturdy and some of the heavy. Like if you think back to Fallout 4, you'd like sturdy combat armor and heavy combat armor, but the helmet always stayed the same. And while, you know, like it's amazing that we get this suit, it would have been nice to have like a kind of a like a heavy assault helmet, maybe with like where the visor like came down, just to kind of emphasize the fact that this is for a guy that's going to push on the front lines. And then obviously we do have a we have a zealot version too. Like one of the things I will say with the zealot version and this just armor in general is I'm like really excited for modders to get their hands on. This is the zealot version. As you can see, we've got the kind of the white again. I'm excited to see, because there's so many. One of the things like modders tend to do is they'll take assets like from certain pieces of gear. Like these boots are going to look amazing on certain suits, you know, if you were to take them off. These shoulders look amazing. The helmet, amazing. I'm excited to see if modders will like potentially like add new decals, because like I said, I really like the decals, but I kind of wish there was like, maybe it was like a different color, like a green fang maybe, I don't know. But the one thing I will say is I've gotten about a third of the way through the campaign, or yeah, through the story. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but I have yet to come across the heavy assault variant. I'm assuming that it'll be on specific enemies as they appear. To be honest, I haven't looked extremely closely at enemies, so it might be appearing already, and I just have never seen it drop. Because I will say, like I said, I'm about 5 hours into my main playthrough, and I found one assault helmet, an assault chest, and an assault boots, or an assault backpack, but I've only found a zealot helmet. I've yet to find like the zealot assault backpack and the zealot assault chest or spacesuit. Now, there is another suit that I'm going to show you that is equally quite cool. Again, I do apologize. I'm not sure how we get it currently, but I'm assuming it'll be a part of a quest. So this is the Varuun mining outfit. So this, we've got the Varuun mining suit, the bag, and the helmet. Now you'll notice something immediately. This is just a reskin of the mining gear, just the base mining gear that we see in the game. But I have to say, I actually really like it. I'm a big fan of the green. It looks really nice. Got the green lighting on the inside and stuff. Again, I haven't come across it so far, but then I haven't done very much. I've done like maybe 2 side quests, and I've done, like I said, a third of the main quest. So I'm assuming it'll be, at some point, it'll be given as maybe a quest reward, or maybe it'll be found on like specific NPCs, but it looks, yeah. Oh, it has the fangs. I never seen that. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't notice that. It's got like the fangs. That's very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it also has let me actually do. That's pretty much it though. So far I'm really enjoying the DLC. But yeah, let me know what you think. What do you think of the armors? Are you happy with them? I'm practically loving them. I will have a video up, probably it'll be later, probably the day after this goes up, covering the weapons and the grenades. There's new grenades, but we'll cover that in a separate video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bye bye.